What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the secret channel, and today we are gonna be building a bunker on the ground and spending the night for 24 hours and trying to see if we survive. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and you guys are gonna be part of the secret channel. But enough of the yap, I think it's time to begin. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another American Plains modding video, and today we're gonna be building the first bunker in APM, and we're gonna be camping inside of it. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we're gonna be building the bunker right here because there is a lot of land that we could use. So I think the first thing we're gonna need is a lawnmower so we can cut the grass and see where we're gonna be digging the hole. So let's quickly run over to the plain tool store. As you guys can see, I already got my beautiful GMC Denali right here, and if you guys take a look in the back, we also have some other construction equipment that we are going to be using today. Maybe not the yellow one, I don't know, we'll see. But let's go through the intersection and let's quickly pull into the plain tool store because we're gonna get a lawnmower, and we're gonna quickly grab a shovel. So let's run into the store, and I don't know where's the shovel. Oh, right there. Okay, so he said the shovel is gonna be right here, so let's grab one, and the lawnmower should be in the garage. So let's quickly go. Oh, actually, you know what, I think we might need ramps. You know what, let me see if there's a trailer back here. Ooh, look at these are some nice lawnmowers. I kind of want this one, but oh, look at that, there seems to be a trailer right here which we're gonna be taking, well, I guess borrowing. Technically we're gonna be borrowing this, and oh my goodness, I was just talking about this. No way, let's go. Yo, this is pretty sick. So let me quickly throw this in the back of the trailer so we can get it taken to the spot where we are gonna be building the underground bunker. Let me just close that on my way out, and let me quickly grab my truck. By the way, you guys, we don't have too much time because once the sun does fall, then it's gonna be impossible to dig a hole. It's gonna be so dark, so we're a little bit on a time crunch. Let's quickly run our way back. I'm gonna step on this thing so fast, and let's pull in. I think I might build the little underground bunker somewhere right here in the middle. I think that would look pretty cool. Let me throw that in park, and let's quickly unload this lawnmower right here. So let's get off, and let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start cutting from this side, lawnmower on, and we're gonna make kind of like a little square. All right, and then I'm gonna turn right here. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna look so nice. Turn this thing on, and let's quickly finish cutting our little square. Oh my goodness, this is gonna look so sick. All right, look at that, we have our little spot where we're gonna be making the hole. Let me just quickly turn off the mower, and I'm gonna quickly throw it up on the back of the trailer because we don't need it anymore. And I think now it's time to start digging the first level of the base. So we're gonna dig this side. Oh, why is my shovel not working? Oh, there you go, I think it's working now. Yeah, I don't know why my shovel is not working. What the heck? Well, I think we have no other choice but to use the machines. I did not think we're going to be using it this fast. So let me hop in. I'm going to raise the arms. Let's raise the arms all the way, and let's make our way over here so we can make a gigantic hole. So honestly, I feel like I should be using the other one. Anyways, let's try this out first. If this is too slow, then we're going to move on to the other kind of like excavator thing. But let me lower the arms. There we go. All right, not too bad, not too shabby. Uh-oh, this thing is not working good. You know what? Let me just make my hole over here. This is where I'm gonna make my hole since my shovel seems to be working on this side. So I'm going to do a little quick time lapse, and I'll get back when I'm finished building the first level of the underground bunker. Alrighty, everyone, I am pretty much finished building the first level of the base. Look at this, it is starting to look pretty cool, although we still have a lot of work to do, which I think it's time to bring the bigger construction vehicle. I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea, so let me quickly make this a little bit deeper. Dude, this base is gonna look so nice. Hopefully we can fit like a little tent in here. If we manage to put like a tent in here, that's gonna be crazy, revolutionary. Honestly, you guys, it's not that hard if I just dig it with my shovel. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this because it's not too hard, but I am getting pretty deep, you guys. Oh my goodness. Hopefully my excavator can come down here. So let's give it a try. Let's see if the excavator oh, what the heck is he doing? I don't know. I think it's glitching. Let me just tilt this down just to make sure I don't have any sand in there. All right, and let's try to get this thing inside of here. Oh my goodness, I think I have to move my truck a little bit backwards so I can put in the excavator, or what is that called? The skid steer? I think it's called skid steer. I kept calling it something else. Whoops. All right, let me quickly hop in because it is already midday. We are running out of time really bad. Oh my goodness. I did not think making a hole was going to be taking this long. I'm going to slowly get in the hole. Oh, careful, careful. I might have to drop the arms just a little bit. Drop the arms. And then we're going to raise up the skid steer, or I guess the front plate. And let's see. Let's carefully. Oh no. Is this working? What the heck? I just got stuck really bad. Oh no. All right. So I had to move the skid steer out of the way because it was pretty much stuck. And I don't know if I should just stick to using the shovel since it is easier. All right. Since I have no other choice, I'm going to grab the big machine. Yup. Look at this. This thing was already destroying some of the grass right now because how insane this thing is. So I'm going to tilt up the blade and then I'm going to raise it because we don't want to be destroying the ground already. So let's start making our way over here and hopefully it can. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It made a huge dent. And before we go inside, let me just quickly align this thing. This thing is so weird to drive. What the hell? All right, let's go and try to finish digging this hole. Oh my goodness. I'm so nervous, you guys. I think I'm going to tilt the blade down. How do I do this? There you go. It should be now tilted. And let's carefully go inside. Please work. I'm really hoping this thing works. All right, come on. Oh my goodness. I am stuck. Oh no. I think I am stuck right now. All right, after a couple of minutes, I was able to get this thing out of there. Let me quickly go back inside and try to do what I was trying to do. Come on, slowly. Oh, dude, this thing is so deep. This is not funny. I don't know if this thing is working. Is this thing working? Oh my goodness. You guys, I'll be honest. I don't know if we're making any progress. I think I have an idea though on how to make this super cool. All right, so third time is the charm. We're gonna go inside of the bunker. I don't know if this is better. Oh no, dude, I'm not even close. Let me actually lower this one more time. Carefully, carefully. Oh my goodness. Am I digging the hole? Is it working? I don't know if it's working. Dude, I have no idea if this is working or not. I don't know if that's I mean, it does look a little bit deeper. I'm not sure if this is a W, but since the night is about to fall, I'm gonna quickly run over to the plant tool store and we're gonna finish up this bunker, which I have an idea on how to make a roof on this thing. So let's quickly run over there. But pretty much we're gonna grab all of the essentials that we need to successfully spend the night there, which is pretty much gonna be all the camping essentials. So let's quickly run to the store and oh my goodness, I forgot to close that up. Whoops. All right, hello good sir, I am back. So we're gonna begin by grabbing our sleeping bag so we can have a place to sleep. We're gonna grab some wood. We're gonna grab some of this thingy, the picnic table, and I don't know, we're gonna try to fit in the tent. If the tent fits, then that's gonna be a huge W. We're gonna grab one of those tower lights. Let's walk around and oh yeah, we could grab a little lawn chair. Who doesn't love a lawn chair? And a nice lamp for the night. And let's see, what else are we missing? Oh, we could grab some marshmallows just in case if we actually need to eat, then I'll just have a little marshmallow. But pretty much we're gonna walk out, don't worry, we're gonna come back and return all of this. Wink wink. And before we do head out, I'm gonna quickly disconnect that because we're gonna be using the back of our bed for something special. So let me quickly get closer. There we go. And let's open up the tailgate because we're gonna be taking some hay bales. So let me quickly go inside. We're gonna place a hay bale right here. Let me grab another one. Actually, you know what, I think I'm gonna grab like I don't know, maybe like 8. That's what I'm gonna try to go, or as much as I can take. I don't want to be too greedy, you guys. All right, it looks like we might be able to fit like 6 hay bales. We got them nicely stacked the back of the GMC. Let me just finish putting the last one. Oh, I think we can actually put one more. Whoa, we actually have extra space. Let's go. All right, let me try to put one more on the back, just like so. All right, nice. And let me kick up the tailgate, and I think we should be able to move. Oh yes, let's go. Look at that. We have so many hay bales that are gonna come in handy dandy. So let's quickly make our way back to the where is it? Dude, I couldn't see it. Back to the underground bunker. Let me just park up my truck right here because we're gonna load, or I guess unload, all of the hay bales. So let me grab the, oh my goodness, let me open that again. So let me begin by grabbing this one. We're gonna grab this hay bale and we're gonna place it right at the top. This one's going right there. Oh no, actually, you know what, that's not gonna work. I think I need to place it somewhere around here. Maybe that's gonna work if we do this. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, it is gonna work. I forgot, I'm a genius. Oh my god, this is taking forever. And I think we could put one of those gigantic hay bales on top of here. So let me quickly grab one of those gigantic hay bales. So I'm gonna get one and let's see how this thing is gonna work out. Hopefully my plan does work out and I'm actually a genius, you guys, because if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna be super embarrassed. So let's quickly unload this thing right here. There we go. And look at that, we have our own roof. We can probably put more hay bales on top of here. So let me quickly run to the store and grab like 3 or 4 more. Alrighty everyone, I was able to grab some more hay bales so we can finish up up covering some of this huge hay bale roof. Let me just put one like right here, and then I think another one is gonna go right around. Oh yeah, right there. Look at that. We've got our own little roof going on. Dude, this looks insane. Let me see if I can quickly flatten this out because it is pretty rocky, and I want to make sure my bed is nice and straight because last time I slept on the dirt, my back was hurting. So we're gonna put wait, can we put our tent in here? If we can, but it's gonna be super tight, which I don't know if we should. Okay, so let's not put a tent. We are gonna put a sleeping bag like right. Actually, you know what? Let me straighten this out now. All right, so let's put the sleeping bag right here. There we go. We're gonna put a lamp. Where can we put a lamp actually? Oh, we can't put a campfire though. I'm gonna place this thing in a corner so I won't have to burn myself. There we go. Oh, look at that. We got some light. Let's go. Dude, this is so comfy, you guys. I could also add more light if I do this. Let me just put a light tower right here in the corner and face it towards my way. So I'm gonna deploy this. Oh, look at that, dude. We're gonna have a lot of light. In 3, 2, and boom. Look at that. It is pretty lit up right here. And of course, we could add a little chair on the side. Let me actually, since it is kind of crooked right here, I'm gonna dig a little hole. There we go. And I think it should be now straight where I could put a lawn chair right here. Look at that. Boom. We could also add a little lantern. I forgot. We could put this little lantern right next to my bed just in case I feel a little bit scared, you guys. But we also have this thing, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to put inside of my secret bunker, which I think it's gonna go outside right here. Wait, can I put dirt over this? I don't think that's gonna work. I think it's just gonna go through my homemade hay bale roof. And since my other one did disappear, I'm gonna grab a couple more hay bales on top and put them on my roof. So let me quickly grab one of these hay bales. There we go. We got one hay bale right here, and then we're gonna throw it right back on here because the other one kind of glitched out and went out of the map. But anyways, it kind of went better than I expected. I did not think I was gonna have this kind of success building my first underground bunker. Now this one is gonna go right on top of the roof. Let me see. Okay, raise, drop the boom. How do I drop this? Extend a little bit and boom, and that should be good right there. Let me give it one check, and ooh, look at that. We got more of a roof going on. Not bad, you guys. Wait, how do I escape now? Oh no. Oh, that's not bad. We could just go through here. All right, nice. Since the night is about to fall, I think we can cook up some marshmallows. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna cook up some marshmallows. Ooh, look at that. And let's give it a taste test in 3, 2, and 1. Whoa, not bad for underground s'mores. Wait a minute, is it night now? Oh my goodness, it's already nighttime. Look at that. I cannot believe that time went this fast. So let me get in my sleeping bag. I'm gonna catch some rest, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. What time is it? Dude, that was a really bad sleep. Ooh, dude, I'm exhausted, you guys. My underground bunker looks so funny. But anyways, I think that was a pretty successful build. Let me know what you guys would have done different or better. But if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And today they just dropped an insane update regarding the placeables, which I think they ended up adding some new tools that we could use to cut down grass, which it gave me a really nice idea. And we're gonna go and start our own lawn care business. So we have some jobs to do today before the sun does set. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And let's begin with the video. So we don't have the T-Rex today. I'm so sad, but we do have the beautiful GMC Denali Ultimate, which we are going to be taking to the mechanic shop because we're also going to be checking out some brand new trucks that they added in today's update. So let's make a right turn onto this dirt road right here. But I think the two new trucks that they added, one of them is brand new and the second one might be a revamp of an old truck this game already has. So we're going to check both of these out and we're going to be taking one of them to this lawn care business that we're going to be starting today. I am super excited, you guys. I also don't know which items they added for the lawn care business. I think one of them is the leaf blower and the other one is going to be kind of like a grass trimmer, which we're going to go and stop by once we pick up our brand new truck. Let me just make sure the road is clear, which it is, so we can cross the road. There we go. And where did I say I was going? Oh yeah, the mechanic shop. For a second I was going to pull into the trailer store. I am so clumsy, you guys. But let me just go around this road right here because we have the mechanic shop called Tenny right here. And what the heck? Where is the trucks? Did I just get lied? Hold on, let's go around. We're gonna drive around the building and we're gonna see that the trucks are right here. Look at these trucks. Yo, look at the blue one. That thing is a beauty, you guys. I'm gonna pull into the parking spot right here, turn off the engine and put it in park. Look at this. Look at the difference between the old cars and the new trucks. That is pretty insane. Let's quickly check this one out because this one I already had. I don't know what they ended up changing. So let's give it a nice 360. We don't want to be spending too much time because the sun is, oh my goodness, it's already 12 p.m. But oh, I think they might have changed the color. Did they change the color? I don't remember this being beige. Okay, I think they just ended up changing some small stuff. Nothing too crazy because it still looks the same. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they really changed anything unless they changed the interior, which we're gonna check out right now. And whoa, look at those leather seats. Oh my goodness, I don't think this was here. Wait, hold on. I think I can also turn on the cabin lights and the cargo lights. Yo, that's actually pretty clean, you guys. That's nice. All right, we're not gonna be taking this one because this is pretty much a revamp of kind of like the old truck that was in this game. So we are gonna be taking this thing. This thing has dual wheels in the rear and it's got this beautiful color, but it is not customized to how I want it. So we're gonna enter the little shop. Let me quickly open up the garage and we're gonna quickly customize this bad boy into a machine. So let me pull in. I think first thing I am gonna end up doing is adding some reflectance to my paint, and then we're gonna add some 25 extra power, like just like so. We're gonna should we fix up the suspension? I think the suspension is pretty good. Look, it's pretty tall already. I don't think I need to do anything. I mean, I could increase the minimum length. I think that's all right. And I might make the tires a little bit wider since they are pretty skinny. So let's go to wheels. Let's increase the diameter, and then we are gonna increase the width so we can make them a little bit more beefy. Look at that. I think that's pretty sick, you guys. Awesome. All right, so I think we're done with customizing the truck. I don't think, let me see if oh yeah, we could add some cab lights for sure. We're probably gonna make those orange. And since this is gonna be a work truck, I am gonna add a toolbox and some mud flaps in the rear. There we go. Or actually, we could add mud flaps all over. Not bad. And I think that is gonna be, oh, we could add a headache rack. That's pretty sick. We could add the American one. And lastly, let's add some running boards to this thing. I'm not sure what looks good on this. I think this one looks pretty nice. Or should I go with this one? I think I'm gonna go with this one because it kind of goes with the boxy look. Let me just quickly make my cab lights orange. There we go. And now we should be done with the customization of the brand new truck in APM. Look at this. This thing is pretty nice. So we're gonna make our way towards the trailer store because we have to pick up a trailer so we can put the lawnmower in the back. So let's pull into the trailer store and we're gonna find the trailer is gonna be parked right up here. So let me quickly back this thing up. Let's see if I can do this on the first try. And oh, is this thing too tall? Oh no, I think this thing is too tall. I might have to quickly drop the rear. All right, I ended up dropping the rear just a little bit so we can get this trailer connected. But we're gonna make our way and pull into the plain tool store. It's gonna be really fast. So I'm gonna park up right here. There we go. And let's quickly run inside the store. Look at this thing. This thing is a beauty. All right, no more distraction, you guys. So I actually don't know where the tools are gonna be located at. Let's go through all of these aisles and see if I find any of the tools. Yeah, I don't know if they ended up adding them because I've checked. Oh, it's on this aisle. It's on this aisle. So let me grab the grass trimmer and then let's grab the leaf blower. And I think that is gonna be it for this trip. I don't think I need anything else. So let me quickly check out. I'm gonna check out this and I'm gonna check out the leaf blower, sir. And oh my goodness, is that a bird right there? Let's go. Alrighty, everyone, we got the grass trimmer and the brand new leaf blower. And before we do head out, which means we're almost ready, we just gotta go and get one of these lawnmowers into our trailer. So we're gonna get into the truck and we're gonna get the lawnmower that I just ordered this morning. Well, technically I'm gonna be renting this bad boy out, so I'm gonna carefully back up to the garage right here, as you guys can see. A little bit closer, and that is gonna be perfect right here. So let's hop out. We're gonna throw down the ramps and we're gonna pull the garage door so we can load up that beautiful green lawnmower. Look at this thing. This thing is a beauty. And wait a minute, does it have chrome wheels? Holy moly guacamole, that is insane. All right, so I'm gonna hop in. Let me turn this thing on and we're gonna load it on the back of this trailer right here. Awesome, look at that. We are ready to go. But before we do, I'm gonna open up my tailgate just like so, and we're gonna throw in our items in the back. So let me throw them in the back. There we go. And we can now start making our way. Oh wait, hold on, I need to close this or they're gonna get mad at me. All right, let me close that up. And like how I was saying, we can now start making our way towards the neighborhood where we're gonna be able to cut the grass. Good thing it's not too far and it's a really nice neighborhood. I'm probably gonna make like $100 from each house. So like it's gonna be like a $200 mission on this side, and then we're gonna cut one more house near the police station. So enough of the yap, let's start cutting the grass. I'm gonna throw down the ramps. I'm gonna grab my tools from the bed. All right, I got my tools right here. And before we do use the machine, I kind of want to test these things out. So I'm gonna turn this thing on. Oh yo, that is crazy. It's actually actually cutting the grass. Dude, that is sick. Oh my goodness. This is not bad. Now, what is this gonna do? Oh, I see. So it pretty much dusts away all of the grass. Look at that. All the grass is going away. Nice. So these tools are pretty sick, but it's gonna be faster if we get into the lawnmower and we use this bad boy. So let me quickly turn this thing on and let's start cutting the grass, because if you guys remember, we are on a limited schedule and we have to do these properties before the sun does fall. So I'm gonna quickly finish up this property and I'll catch you guys back when I'm finished. Alrighty everyone, I have pretty much finished cutting the lawn of this house right here. I'm just gonna trim the sides of this part of the grass. So I'm gonna quickly turn this thing on and I'm gonna quickly trim the sides just to make sure it does not look ugly. I think that is gonna be pretty good. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I missed a spot right here. Let me turn this thing on. All right, there you go. Look at that. Yo, that is a clean cut. Holy moly. Let me actually do this part as well. Let me do this. Cut this side. There we go. And if we take a look, oh my goodness, look at the edges. They are crispy. Hopefully they give me a nice tip. All right, so we have one more property, which is gonna be right here. The other house that I was supposed to cut the grass for ended up canceling on me. I'm so sad. That does mean we're gonna lose out on some money, but that's fine. We still got this house who hasn't canceled and we're gonna cut the grass for. So I'm gonna quickly cut the grass, the front yard. There we go. So let me finish this thing up. All right, I think that looks pretty nice. I'm gonna load up my lawnmower right here. Let me carefully do this just like so. We're gonna turn off the mower, and before we do head out, I am gonna trim the edges right on the side. So let me just start trimming the edges. We're gonna make it so crispy and so clean. Now let me do this side. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna be so clean, you guys. Now they're gonna be able to have a sidewalk on their side of their house. Dude, I love doing this job. Look at that. That is pretty amazing. Now they can have a path where they can walk on their side of the house, and look at the edges. They are so crispy. Oh my goodness. I actually love doing this job, because before these tools were added, I was not a fan, but now the experience has definitely gotten much better. But I'm gonna throw in my tools in the back. We're gonna close up the tailgate and we're gonna make our way back to the shop. Alright everyone, we have now arrived back at the shop so we can return our items, because we are no longer gonna borrow them. Here you go, sir. You can have all of my items. There you go. And we're probably gonna return the lawnmower, but I think this update was pretty insane, and honestly it has leveled up the experience of lawn mowing in this game, which is something that I thoroughly love to enjoy. But if you guys also enjoy this update and video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, because it does mean a lot to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today there's a brand new truck in APM in American Plains Muddy, and look at this thing. Holy moly, this thing is a nice looking, allegedly in my opinion, a Ram. Dude, it's a really solid truck. I really love the style, and we're gonna be customizing it along with these other cars. Right here we have a Ford Raptor. We got this nice box truck. I think it's another Ford, and we have one of the newer Fords right here. It's really nice, really expensive actually, and we're gonna be doing some insane and crazy builds. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So I believe we should begin with this brand new Ram truck. Let me hop into this thing, and I think we should do a before and an after test. So let's go around the block, let's test this thing out. It sounds really nice for sure. I'm not sure if you guys can hear, and oh my goodness, look at the interior. The interior is nice. I really love that little wood thing. How does this thing handle if we go a little bit off-roading? All right, okay, it handles pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Yo, this is actually a solid truck, and oh my goodness, there's water over there. Let's not go over there. It is pretty fast as well. Hold on, should we do like a little 0 to 60 before we take it to the shop and customize it? I think we should. Let me align myself. So in 3, 2, and 1, let's see how fast this thing can go. And 0 to 60 in forever probably took like 5 seconds. Keep in mind, this is a truck. It moves for a truck. So let me turn around and make my way back to the mechanic shop. I'm probably gonna make that box truck into like some off-roading vehicle. I don't know, maybe a drag vehicle. The ideas are endless, but let me hop in and let's pull it into the shop. How should we customize this truck? Okay, so the color, I'm thinking about changing the color to maybe a red. I really like the red. If we do like a little dark red, I don't know, I don't think it looks good at all. I might have to do gray, honestly. We might have to do like a dark gray. Oh yeah, I think that looks solid. Let me just make sure this is in the middle. All right, and now we just need some reflectance. So we just add a little bit of this, and look at that. Now we're looking solid. All right, let's add 25 extra % of power and another turbocharger. And then if we go down to the suspension, I think we're pretty good on the suspension. Yeah, I don't think we gotta make this lower, or that looks funny, or taller. Yeah, that looks a little bit funny. Let's just keep it normal ride height. And the attachments, now this is gonna be the good part. We're gonna be adding some attachments. So we could add cabin lights. I don't know, does it fit? I'm not sure if it goes with this style. Let's keep it for now. Oh yeah, we gotta go with the toolbox. That's a mandatory. Ooh, we should add some mud flat flaps. Oh yeah. Typically, I'm not a fan of mud flaps, but it does look good on this truck. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take the cab lights off. I don't like how it's looking like. But if we go back, we can add some header racks, which we are gonna do. Oh, I love this one. This one's pretty nice. What about this one? This one's okay. I really like this one with the American flag, but this one's also pretty sick, but it kind of reminds me of a tow truck. And we're not a tow truck, so I think I'm gonna go with the American flag. And then these are the brand new header rack that I was talking about. Let's see which one we're gonna add on. Oh, that looks pretty small. That looks very small. Oh, those look pretty nice, actually. Yeah, those look pretty nice. All right, what about the... Oh, I think this is gonna be the winner. All right, so far this is the winner. What about this one? Yeah, this one's pretty... This one's okay. I don't like the round shape. I like it when it's square. Oh, this one, I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, this does not look good. I think I'm gonna go with this because it matches with my toolbox. And for the exhaust, I don't think I'm gonna change up the exhaust. I'm gonna keep it stock, and I think that is gonna be it for this truck right here. And if we pull this thing out, and oh my goodness, dude, this is an official work truck, dude. I love how it looks now. It definitely feels a little bit more heavier, but it is much more faster. Because look at this, dude. We just take off. Because if we do a 0 to 60 test right now, we're just gonna take off. Look, in 3, 2, and 1. Look at this. 40, 50, 60. Dude, that was like 3 seconds. That was incredibly fast. But look at this. This is a pretty good truck. This is probably one of my favorite Ram trucks that have been added to APM this year. Besides, of course, the TRX. The TRX can never break my heart. All right, so let me get this thing parked up right here. Next up, we're gonna do the Raptor. I think that's what it is. Let me park this right here. Oh, dude, I cannot stop looking at this thing. What a beautiful piece of machine. But let's get into the Raptor. I'm probably gonna do some insane off-roading build for this one, and we're gonna change this color. I'm not a fan of the red color. We might do a nice dark blue. That's what I got in mind, just like the real Raptors. So let's quickly change up the color. Let's do this, and then let's add some reflectance. Oh, there you go. I just fixed it up a little bit more, and now it looks like the Ford Raptor. And then we're gonna obviously add 25% extra power and a supercharger, because actually, you know what, only the TRX has a supercharger. You know what, let me change that. Remove this and add 2 of these. Our suspension, we gotta make this taller. We got to make this taller. Oh yeah, you know what, that looks hideous. We're gonna keep it stock though. What if we drop it all the way? Oh my goodness, this is cursed. All right, so let me just increase it just a tad bit. And the attachments, now this is gonna be the fun part. Let's see. So this is gonna be kind of an off-road monster. So let's add a grill, a light bar. Oh yeah, this is turning out really nice. I'm not sure if it looks better with this one or this one. I really like the style of this one, but I don't think it goes with this one. So I'm gonna go with this style. Plus, they look more off-roady. Wait, should we add a winch? Oh, it doesn't look it though. It looks super weird, but we definitely need one. We gotta add one of these tow hook, and then we definitely gotta add a hitch just in case we gotta tow some stuff. Mud flaps, I don't know if we should add mud flaps. They look pretty decent. Oh, we definitely gotta add a roll bar just in case we crash. Wait, should we add our header rack as well? Honestly, it looks good with the header rack. I don't know if I should add it, but I'm gonna be a little bit insane, and we're gonna add that, and then we're gonna add our running board. Oh yeah, this is the one we're going. It just matches with the truck, but let me just make sure I'm picking the right one. This one's pretty solid as well. This one looks nice. I don't know, I'm between this one and this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And lastly, the exhaust. Oh yeah, this thing looks so sick. That was actually a really first good choice. And now let's take out this beast and look at what we got. Hold on, I gotta check this out. We gotta hop out. We just built an insane off-road machine. This is actually genuinely one of my best builds in American Plains money. So this is a little overview of the truck. We got off-roading tires right there. We got a nice Raptor color going around, the off-road lights, the guard, and then we got this brand new attachment. And lastly, we added this American flag of a headache rack and the roll cage. Look at this. All right, I think we have one thing to do, and that is to test out this monster. Let's take it around the block. Or you know what, is there an off? Oh, we can try to off-road it right here. That's actually a good idea. All right, so in 3, 2, 1, let's off-road this thing. And oh, whoa, yo, this thing doesn't even hesitate. Wait a minute, how fast is this truck? All right, let's test it out. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And 0, 20, 30, 40, and 60. That was another 3-second run. I am very impressed with this truck. I kind of want to take this off-roading now. Let's try to go to the top of this little hill right here. Let's see if it struggles at all. All right, let's go through here, and okay, easy. Oh, look at those tires. Look at that suspension putting in the work. We definitely built a gem right here. But you guys just saw how fast we were able to go up this hill. I'm in love with this truck, and the crazy thing is, like, I've never actually driven this truck, so yeah, I might have to sell my TRX. Who knows? Let me know in the comments if I should sell my TRX. Let's make... Oh, look at the suspension. That is so satisfying because it actually works. But let's make our way to the mechanic shop. We have 2 more vehicles to go. We're gonna try to speed run these 2 because I don't know how much time we have left of daylight. The only thing I wish is that we can turn off ABS and traction. Do that would be a W update. But let me get this thing parked right right here. Turn it off. And which one should we do? Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna catch my toes. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna pick the Ford. I really want to probably gonna do another either bluish color on this thing, maybe like a turquoise. That's what I have in mind, a turquoise. And then we're probably gonna add a super fancy what is it called? I'm blanking out right now. What is this called? Oh, the running boards, bruh. So oh yeah, that's a nice color right here. Yeah, we're gonna do that color right now. So how do we do that bluish color? Oh, is that how you do it? Hold on, maybe a little bit darker. Oh yeah, we cooked, you guys. Wait, does it have reflectance? Oh, there you go. Yep, that's what we needed. Just a bit of a reflectance, but 25% extra power and just one turbocharger. Just one. Actually, probably needs two because this thing is huge. It's super long. Suspension, gonna make it a little bit taller. And lastly, let's add the brand new fancy. Where's the brand new fancy one? Oh, there it is. The brand new fancy running board that automatically comes out. Exhaust is normal. I don't think I'm gonna add anything else. Maybe a toolbox? Yeah, let's add a toolbox. It's gonna be kind of a work truck. And I think that is gonna be it for this truck. I don't want to rice this thing out too much. I want to keep it pretty clean. And look at this. Let's actually check out the running boards. Hold on, let me hop out. Oh my goodness, I never saw the interior of this thing. Probably because my window tints are really dark. But let's check these running boards. All right, so from far away, it doesn't look like they are on, but if we get closer, they are gonna pop out. Yo, what a W feature. Wait, let me do this again. Yeah, that's so satisfying. That is so satisfying. And on top of that, this truck looks so nice. Even though we have a toolbox in the back, if we open this up, we still have a lot of space. I'm not surprised if we can fit like an ATV. But let me close that up, and we're not gonna do a test on this because it's just a normal truck. Yeah, just a normal Ford truck. We're gonna jump to the last box truck right here. So let me back this thing up just like so. We're gonna hop into this box truck. It's a really nice. I love these kind of box trucks, but I'm not sure what to turn this thing on. I said I was gonna turn this thing into like an off-road vehicle, but that's an off-road vehicle. What can we work with? Well, first off, let's start off with the paint. I'm thinking about like an oh, that's a nice color actually. I want to do an orange like that. Yes. Add some reflectance. Okay, not bad. Maybe oh, what if we do like a velvet? I want to do like a velvet. Yes. Oh, what about a turquoise? Yes. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place. Let me make it a little bit darker. I don't know. Now it looks bad. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Never mind. False alarm, you guys. Our engine, 25% extra power, and let's add a supercharger. We're gonna supercharge this thing, and then suspension. Lower, higher. Oh yeah, let's keep it like this. Actually, does it look weird? It does look weird. All right, just a tad bit. All right, lastly, attachments. We're gonna add the cab lights, of course, and then I think that is gonna be it. I don't think I'm gonna add. Oh, what the heck? I can change the bed on this thing. Let's do the running boards. I'm not sure what kind to add. I like this one. Looks pretty nice. That one's okay. This one's okay. You know what? I think that's it. I'm trying to add too much stuff when in reality it doesn't need much besides the cab lights. So look at that. Yo, look at this. Whee! This is a pretty clean build if I say so, but let's park this up right here. Look at the lineup we managed to build today. What a W update because they added this brand new ramp. Such a nice and beautiful truck. Oh my goodness, I almost got stuck in the engine. If you guys did enjoy this video and this update, let me know in the comments and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today we're going to be going over 10 vehicles that APM players want to see added into this game. So if you guys are excited or have any suggestions of trucks that you want added to this game, let me know, put them in the comments, and let's begin with this video. So let's start off with number 10. Now number 10 is gonna be a small modern truck that is pretty successful. I'm pretty sure you guys know this truck. It is pretty popular, and this one is going to be the Ford Maverick. Now if you haven't seen the Ford Maverick, this thing is a nice little compact truck. It's even smaller than I think some of these box trucks. Let me quickly show you guys in this game. So if we open up the menu and then we go to trucks and then spawn one of these in, this is pretty much the same size. Actually, this one's actually very big. Never mind, that's a really bad example. Now if we spawn in this truck right here, now this one should be around the, actually this one's also very big. Now we have this truck right here. It should be around the same size as the Ford Maverick, so it's not a big car like my TRX. Now this thing is a huge truck, and honestly it would be a really nice addition to the game because we don't have that many small and compact vehicles into this game. Because if we take a look, a lot of these trucks are very big. Like right here, this one is so big. Like, oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, this thing was about to tip over. And honestly, it would be a really good addition as a work truck. So number 9 is going to be the Chevy Colorado. Now the Chevy Colorado is a really nice mid-sized truck that kind of reminds me of a Toyota Tacoma, and it can also off-road. So it would probably be a really nice addition to the game because we also don't have that many off-road vehicles besides the TRX TRX, because the TRX, I don't know if the TRX is the only one that is kind of like officially really good at off-roading, because we also do have other vehicles that are, or I guess can be customized to off-road, but they're not, I'll be honest, they're not good. They struggle going up this hill right here. So that is going to be my number 9, the Chevy Colorado. Definitely a nice looking truck as well. It doesn't look bad at all. So I think next up we can go on to our number 8. And now for number 8, it's going to be the Dodge Power Wagon. Now I don't know if we have this Dodge in the game. Let me quickly check just to make sure we don't have it. And yeah, it looks like we do not have it. Actually, is it this one right here? Hold on, it kind of looks like it. I don't know if this is the Dodge Power Wagon. It looks like this is the Dodge Power Wagon. So yeah, so I guess number 8 we're gonna eliminate, ignore that one. So that means we can go on to number 7, and number 7 is gonna be one that you guys are not gonna believe that I kind of want added to the game, and that is going to be the Chevrolet C10. Now this thing is a beauty. It's one of those old box trucks. It's really nice. I don't even know if you would call it a box truck, but let me see if I can find something similar that looks like it so you guys can get an idea. But it kind of looks like this one right here, but it's not this one because it doesn't have the stripe, and I believe the bed is much longer, so it's not this one. I might put up an image right here so you guys can take a look on how it looks. It's definitely quite the beauty, and who doesn't love driving these old wagons, these old trucks and pickups? It's really fun. Now number 6 is going to be really similar to number, I believe, 8, and that is going to be the Ford Ranger. Now the Ford Ranger is another nice looking truck. It's pretty mid-size, I would say, and honestly I believe it's like kind of a small version of the Ford Raptor, so I'd say it's a really nice truck that would be a great addition to this game. I would probably use it to go and do some jobs, do some off-road work, do stuff like that, and even maybe patrol the area, and it might have some capabilities to go off trail. Anyways, number 5 is going to be a little bit of a weird one, but we kind of already have it in the game. Let me explain. So we have the Jeep, right? If we go to cars and spawn in the Jeep, here we have the vehicle, but we don't have the pickup version, which is going to be the Jeep Gladiator. Now the Jeep Gladiator is an instant classic. Everyone I feel like has one at this point. Pretty decent when it comes to off-roading, and overall it's one of those nice utility trucks that don't look bad. Honestly, I like the styles of those pickups, and I don't even know if that's controversial, but if it is, there, I said it. Anyways, next up we have the GMC Sierra. Now I don't think we have this one in game. Let me also check if we have this one in game. Is it this one? Hold on, let's see if it's this one. Let me take a look at the front. I don't know if this is the GMC Sierra, because if you take a look at the grill, it's very like, it's got this weird shape, and the GMC Sierra kind of has more of a triangular shape, and I think it has a longer bed. So I don't think it's this one. Hopefully not. If it is, then I don't know what to say. Next up, but if not, they could add one of the older versions of the Sierras. That would be also a really good addition to the game. Who doesn't love GMC? Dude, I think this might be controversial, but GMC has by far one of the best trucks besides Ram. Here come the comments. All right, number 3 is, I think I already said it, but I don't think it would ever get added to the game because it's not American. I think the company is from Japan, but I would really want to see a Toyota Tacoma. Doesn't matter what model, but I really want a Toyota Tacoma in this game, because not only are they super reliable, but they're pretty much very versatile to do anything in the game. They can go off-roading, they can be used as work trucks, they can go off trail. You can literally do pretty much everything in the game with no issue at all. But it sucks to know that we will probably never get this in the game because it is not from an American company. But next up we have the Chevy Silverado for number 2. Now the Chevy Silverado, I think we might have the older version in this game, but we do not have the newer one. Now the newer ones, 2025 and 2026, have a new look, and they look really nice. They kind of remind me of like what's the name of it, like a Chevy Colorado. It kind of has the same look as that one, but it's much more aggressive. Not only is it going to be a good vehicle to become a daily driver, but it can do some heavy duty work that we're gonna be able to use and probably even haul. And we don't have that many heavy duty vehicles. We probably have like 4 heavy duty vehicles. Let me actually take a look and count. So if we open up the menu, you're gonna see we have one right here, then we have another one right here, then we have, let's see, 3, and is that it? Yeah, it looks like that is gonna be it for the heavy duty vehicles. So I don't think adding another one would hurt. If anything, it'd be a good thing. but I think we are on to the last one, and now the last one is going to be the Ford F-150. Now the F-150 is a classic, but we don't have the newer one, and that's something that I really want to see. And if you didn't know, the F-150 is also one of the most sold pickup American trucks in the United States, so I feel like it should be a law in a game about trucks, because from the last time I checked, I don't think we have an F-150 and the new one, because we have a Ford Raptor, GMC, we have one of these Ford electric ones, and yeah, we don't have that F-150, which I feel like it's a must for a truck game. Of course, I also do want some other trucks added to this game, but sadly they are not American brands, so the chances of them being in this game is probably slim to none. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but that is fine. There's still a lot of great American trucks that could be added to this game, and if you have any of those that you would want to see added to this game, let me know, put them in the comments, and who knows, maybe the developer can see this video and add your trucks. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. But if you guys did miss yesterday's video, then I'm gonna play it right next up, so you guys won't have to click off the video. But if you guys did already see it, then I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and as you guys can see, it is a beautiful morning today, and we have two trucks right here, and we are going to be taking the beautiful GMC Denali. Look at this ultimate, because we're going to be turning this thing into a camper and then spend the night in it. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So this is going to be the truck that we are going to be taking today, so let me hop right in. Now the first things first is that we got to head over to the brand new tool store. I think it's called Plain Tools. I think that's the name of the store. We're gonna go and see it right now, and the reason we are gonna go over there is because we gotta go buy a tent, and then we gotta buy a sleeping bag, and I think we might also buy a campfire with maybe some marshmallows. So we have quite the list to do today. I'm gonna try to do this before the sun sets to the other side, because by that time I want to make sure I have everything set up, and I want to be eating my marshmallows. So let's make a left turn. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong blinker. Let's make a left turn right here. Also, one more thing, I think we need to find a spot to camp, because I don't have any spots where to camp in mind, but we're gonna go and find some after we pick up our stuff from the store. But it looks like we are now in the city, so let's pull into the plaza, the little store. And what is the name of this? It's called Plain Tools. Yeah, I was right. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna leave our truck parked right here. We're gonna go really fast, and oh wait, can I take one of these? Hold on, I have an idea. Oh my goodness, this is so heavy, dude. How does anyone carry this thing? Oh man, I need to place it down. Wait, how do I place this down? Oh, it just disappeared. Never mind. But anyways, let's go inside, and ooh, there's so much stuff. All right, let's pick up our marshmallows. Oh, we should get an American flag. Let's see. Oh yeah, we need a chair, and let's see. Oh wait a minute, I forgot the little lamp. We do need a little lamp. All right, let's see what's in this aisle. Oh, there's a light generator. Let's go. Should I grab one or two? You know what? Let me grab another one before I do leave. Just like so. There we go. We have another generator. All right, let's see. What else do we need? Oh yeah, the tent. We need a tent. Should we grab a bench? I'm not sure if I should grab the bench. You know what? Let's not take it. I'm not gonna take it. All right, let's see. What else is there right here? And I think, yeah, we are done. Oh my goodness, we are not done. We forgot the most important thing, and that is going to be the sleeping bag. So let's pick this up. There we go. And let's quickly check out. All right, sir. How much is this gonna be? 200. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Is that a bird? All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That was very expensive. Don't worry, you guys. I did pay. All right, let me hop in my truck. Let me get this thing started, and let's go look for a spot to camp. I actually don't know where to go camping today. We could check down this road, because I do know there's a campsite right down at the end of the map. So let's go check in that area if it's a good spot to settle down. But let me check the time, and oh my goodness, no way. It is already 1 p.m. So I guess I have no choice but to step on it. Oh my goodness, this thing actually pulls. Oh geez, I gotta make a left turn right here as well. So let me make a left turn, and we are really close. Let me just check my map just to make sure we are going the right way. And yeah, we are about like 2 minutes away. Let's make a turn here as well, and I see the campsite. So this is gonna be the campsite where we are going to be spending the night. And wait a minute, campsite closed. It's closed. Oh man, that means we gotta go back. I have a plan. There's another campsite that we could go right now, so we're gonna go to that campsite right now. I think we just wasted like half an hour. Oh my goodness, dude, we should not be wasting time. By the way, when you guys see me build this camper, you're gonna be like, no way, that's how you did it? And I'm like, yep, it was that easy. easy. So I hope you guys are excited for this little trick. But I think we gotta make a left turn right here. Yes, I think we gotta make a left turn right here. Finally, we are back on the main road. Let me just turn on my blinkers and head into the city now. This campsite should be on the edge near the ocean right here. Or I guess it's a lake. I don't know what it is. Let me know if it's a lake or an ocean. But there is a lot of water. Here we are at the campsite. Now let's see, where are we gonna set up camp for the night? Let's see. I'm looking for spawns, but I don't see any good ones as of now. And oh wait, hold on, dude, we can set up camp right here. Yo, this is actually a nice spot. Hold on, let me turn on my emergency lights and let's pull in. So I think we're gonna get very close and set up camp right here. Yeah, this is a really nice spot. All right, so let me throw this in park, turn it off, and let's hop out. Oh, I forgot to turn off the emergency light. All right, the emergency lights are now off, and I think we are ready to set up camp. So let's put on our light generators. I think I'm gonna place one right here. I'm not sure. Wait, no. Right here is a good spot. Right here. And then I'm gonna place a second light generator. Should we place it on the opposite side, or should we place it like right here? I think let's place it right here on the opposite side. And boom! Now let's deploy them. 1 and 2. There you go. Let me just quickly adjust this and tilt it a little bit up. And then I'm gonna tilt this one a little bit more up. So let's tilt this up and boom. Now we can put another American flag. Where should we put this American flag? Wait, can I put it right here? Oh, let's put 2 American flags right here. Actually, you know what? It's not gonna work. It doesn't look good. Hold on, let me just place it like right back here. Oh yes, this is a good spot. Nice. And then what else? Oh, the campfire. We're gonna put the campfire. I don't want to put it too close to the truck because it's gonna catch fire. So I think this is a good spot right here. Ooh, look at this. We got a fire going on. Oh my goodness, I forgot my marshmallows. We gotta go run back to the store. I might have dropped it. Oh my goodness, because I do remember grabbing it. But let me finish up setting up this chair. I'm gonna place my chair right around here. Ooh, oh, my chair is super tilted. Hold on, let me move this right here. Is that good? Oh yeah, now this is a good spot. Oh yes, look at this. We got first class view of the campfire. All right, what time is it? Oh my goodness, it's already 5 p.m. Dude, we have like 2 hours of daylight time. So let's quickly finish setting up. Before we actually put up our tent, we gotta go and grab our s'mores at the store. So let's go and get out of here. We'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Wait, can I go through here? Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to get a ticket or arrested. So I'm not gonna go through the hill because that is a little bit too crazy for me. Instead, we're gonna be a nice citizen and we're gonna go around through the road. But what do you guys think about my camp so far? Do you guys like my setup or is it too ugly? Be honest. But anyways, we are here back at the Plain Tool store. So let me get this thing parked right around here. And let's quickly run into the store and grab our marshmallows. I'm surprised I did not grab this. So let's grab the marshmallows. And we got the marshmallows. It's free. Okay, thanks. So let's get out of here. Let me turn off my emergency lights and let's go back to the camp. Now, where did I set up camp? I thought I camped right here. Oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness, I just missed it. So let's pull in right here. And I think I'm gonna back up. Yeah, let's do that. Let me back up carefully. Don't hit the bench. I almost hit the bench. And let's park our truck right here. Our truck looks so nice. And boom, I think we're ready to start. Oh wait, I think I need to get a little bit closer. Nah, it's fine. I'm too lazy. Let me quickly roast some marshmallows. Ooh, this is so cool. All right, time for the taste test in 3, 2, and 1. Wow, that's really good. This marshmallow was delicious and it was cheap. It was free. Anyways, I think it's now time to set up our tent because the sun is starting to go down. So let's throw down our tailgate and then let's place down our tent and boom, look at that. We have our homemade camper using our beautiful GMC Denali Ultimate. So let's actually take a quick look in the inside and see how it's looking like. And oh, look at this. Dude, can we put a light in here? We can. Let me just turn this thing on. Let's throw down our sleeping bag and boom, look at this setup. Oh my goodness, you guys. It is so comfy in here. We have our little lantern, our sleeping bag, and me. All right, so let's get out of here. It's still not time to camp. So, oh, actually, you know what? Let me also turn off my lantern. Let's turn that off and boom. I guess the only thing we can do is roast more marshmallows and wait till the sun falls down. All Alrighty, everyone. It looks like it is now nighttime, which means it is now time to camp. Let's go and hop into our tent in 3, 2, and 1. And oh my goodness, look at this. We are inside our homemade camper. Let me just turn on the light, and I think we need some more light. Hold on, let me do this trick. Let me show you guys. Let me turn on the cargo lights, and look at this. You guys cannot believe this. Dude, I gotta be the smartest APM player out here. But anyways, I think we're now ready to go to sleep. I'm gonna leave the lights on because I get afraid. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. What time is it? Oh, dude, I am so sore. That was actually really bad. I cannot believe that was actually the worst sleep I've ever had because the floor on my bed is super rough. But anyways, look at this. It is now morning time. We managed to sleep and camp with our homemade camper. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And today we're going to be saving one of the biggest tractors in APM. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So before we actually go, let me just quickly close my door, and we're going to be taking the work truck right now because this thing is going to be a huge mission. So let's take the work truck, of course. I mean, I kind of want to take the TRX because that TRX is super fast compared to this thing. This thing is super heavy and kind of, okay, it's pretty slow. But anyways, let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And our first task is to go and pick up the semi, which is going to be located at the gas station right here. So let's quickly make our way over there so we can grab the semi, then get the trailer, and then pick up the tractor that is broken down. So I don't know how bad the situation is, but I can expect that it's not going to look good. But let's make a left turn right here, just like so. Nice. What a nice turn. Wait a minute, that was a right turn. Oh my goodness. And now if we step on it, the semi should be right down on the gas station. We're going as fast as I can. 6, 7. Oh my goodness, you guys. Come on, you guys. No more 6, 7 jokes. Anyways, let's make a left turn right here. We're gonna pull into the gas station, and then there's a semi. Yo, the semi is super big. Oh, perfect. All right, let's park right here. Honestly, yeah, let's park right here. It's kind of not in the middle, but it's fine. It's an emergency, so I think that's could be a good excuse if I get a ticket. But anyways, this is the semi that we are going to be taking today. One of my favorite semis, and the semi I started playing with APM. So let's get into this thing. Turn this bad boy on, and we cannot forget about the beacons. All right, we have the beacons turned on, and now we're gonna go into the main city so we can grab this trailer, which is going to be right around here, and make our way to the farm so we can finally get this tractor that is broken down. But we're gonna, oh my goodness, my windows are super tinted. I cannot see anything out of here. All right. Oh yeah, I was driving in the middle. But anyways, the tractor should be right down this road. I don't know where it is. Yeah, we'll come back because of course we gotta save it, but it should be down this road. So I think I know where it's going to be. But it looks like we are now in the city, which means we're gonna be able to turn right here onto the trailer store. Let me just place my blinkers. Oh, that was a big turn. And one more time, and here we are. This is going to be the trailer that we are going to be picking up. This is so big. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so huge. All right, let me just fix myself. I don't know what I'm doing today. I have not been getting a good sleep. But anyways, let's get this thing connected, and let me just put this forward. There we go, and we can now make our way to the farm. And now the farm, for our last task, is to pick it up and bring it back to the shop. So let's start making our way over there. We only have like 1 hour to get this job done, or I'm not gonna get paid, and I'm probably never gonna get hired ever again. But anyways, I'm not sure if you guys saw the last video. I mentioned that if you guys wanted a Discord server, right? I'm not sure if you guys want that, so I'm asking it right now. I've been seeing a lot of comments, but I want to make sure you guys actually want a Discord server. And in this Discord server, you guys gonna have the ability to speak with me, talk with me, and even play with me. So let me know what you guys think about that. But anyways, we are now getting super close where the tractor is going to be. Let's actually stay on the lookout because I don't know where this thing actually is. I feel like it's gonna be around here somewhere, but I do not see it. Let's make a right turn. Let's see if it's around here. I'm gonna make a super wide turn, but so far I do not see. Wait a minute, is that it right there? Yo, I think this is it. Hold on, let me check. I can't see that far, but I think it's gonna be that tractor in the distance. Hold on, I think we found it, but I think they're gonna have a dirt road in the back. Let's see, how do we go and get over there? I'm not sure because I did not see a single dirt road to make my way over there. I'm thinking about just going through the back of here. You know what, let's try that. All right, let's go through the back. Wait a minute, is this thing stuck? No way, there's no way. What the heck? All right, I have an idea. I think I can just disconnect it from here. Let me just do that and we should be free. Awesome. We are now free. Now, how do I move my trailer? Maybe if I go back up there and I move it, I think I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Let me try to do this right now. I just do this and easy. And I think I just back into this thing. You know what? Let me just push it from this side. All right, let me do this. And there we go. It is now back on the floor. So let me get this thing connected. For a second, I thought we were gonna have to call up backup because I thought I was gonna be stuck there for sure. But our trailer should be now connected. And oh my goodness, you guys, this thing is in horrible condition. Yo, this is super bad. I'm gonna try to move this. I don't know if it's gonna be able to move. All right, let's see. Oh wait, hold on. Let me turn this thing off. Okay, there we go. And oh my goodness, yo, this is me. Yo, how is the tire bigger than me? Yo, what the heck is going on? All right, let me try to turn this thing on. Okay, so it looks like the wheels can only these 3 wheels can move. Okay, it's working. For a second, I thought this was. Oh, come on. No. Okay, so this thing just completely turned off. All right, so it looks like we have a super short time because after a certain period, this thing just completely ends up turning off. So I think we gotta do this super fast. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer. Let me do this and then let me disconnect the back of the trailer. Whoop, there we go. And let me move this forward. All right, nice. So we're gonna move the semi right around here. Let me turn that off. And this is gonna be so. Wait, does this thing even fit on my trailer? Oh wait, I think this thing has extenders. Hold on. There we go. This thing has extenders. On, off, on. All right, you guys get it. Let me hop into the tractor and we only have like 10 seconds for us to kind of get this thing on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and oh no. Yeah, you see, I was right. This thing only has 10 seconds until it turns off. I think something is really wrong with the engine. So let me do this one more time. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 4, 7, 8, 9, and perfect. Oh my god, on time. Oh wait, hold on. Let me put this thing on park. There we go. We got this thing parked finally on top of the trailer. We can now make our way to the shop and get it turned in so they can get it fixed. Honestly, I think we're gonna head over to the implement store because they have all the equipment to get that thing fixed. But anyways, let me hop back in the semi and let me turn this thing on, back up, and get it connected carefully so we can take it over there. So I think that, wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. That is now perfect. All right, how do we get out of here? I don't know if there's a road. There seems to be a road right here. Hold on, let's take this path. This is going to be the most safe path for us to take. So good thing there's no crops or farm right here because I would have destroyed it. But anyways, we are onto the road. Awesome. Let me just turn right here and we're gonna make a left turn right here. So let me carefully do this. Oh no, am I stuck? Oh no, brother. All right, let's see. What if I make this back like that? Is that gonna work? No, that does not work. Yo, this thing is all the way on the floor. How do I move this? We're kind of in a situation right now. All right, let me try this again. Come on, move. What if I disconnect this thing and then reconnect it? Maybe that works. I don't know. Let's try this. All right, so the semi is moving and then we're gonna try to move this one more time. Come on, connect. Are we connected? Awesome, we connected. All right, that worked. Yo, I'm a genius. All right, so the plan is to go super fast just to make sure we don't get stuck there again. So let me go super fast. Come on, let's go. Do not get stuck. All right, nice. We did not get stuck. Yo, let's go. I think that deserves a huge like on this video. But we can finally make our way to the implement store, which is going to be right here. So let's make a right turn right on this turn. Let's see how the turn is. All right, nice. And this thing is super heavy. Yo, I cannot even make a turn right here. So we're gonna have to make a turn on the intersection. But look at this. Yo, this looks freaking crazy, you guys. Let me know if this looks crazy. All right, let's slowly come to a stop and make a huge turn right here. All right, nice. We're gonna have to go a little bit off-roading onto the dirt. And the implement store should be right down here. All right, nice. Dude, I am so happy that we're almost done with this. All right, let's pull in. We're gonna make a huge turn right here. And then where should we unload this thing? Oh, wait a minute. I think they have a garage right here. Oh, this is going to be a headache. I'm not gonna lie. Because remember, the engine on the tractor does not work. So first off, oh wait, hold on. First off is gonna turn the thing off. All right, second off is going to be to open this garage right here, and then we're gonna disconnect this piece from the trailer and we're gonna move forward so we can unload the tractor for sure. All right, let me just get this thing out of the way. All right, there we go. We have moved out of the way. I'm gonna get this thing parked on the side. There we go. And let's see how fast we can put this tractor inside of the garage. So let me put this thing in neutral. All right, and we're gonna quickly turn this thing on. So in 3, 2, and 1. All right, go. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, go. All right, good. good. Super good, super good. Yo, I'm out of breath. That was probably the fastest time I have ever put a vehicle inside of a garage. But anyways, let me close the garage door because we are out of here. We're gonna go and get these two connected and we're gonna drop it off at the trailer store. So let me quickly turn around right here. Let me get this thing connected. There we go. And let's quickly make our way to the trailer store. Alrighty, everyone. That was probably the fastest time I have ever been to the trailer store. Maybe because it's literally down the road. But anyways, we're gonna get the thing parked right all the way in the back because we're not gonna be using this anymore. And honestly, I don't really feel like going all the way to the gas station to dropping this semi off. Or wait a minute, I think my truck is at the my truck is going to be at the gas station. Alright, you know what, I guess I have no option. Let's quickly disconnect this, and with the power of editing, I'll meet you guys at the gas station. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the gas station. We can finally turn off my beacons just like so, and we can get it parked right where we found it. Awesome. So let's go in our truck. So let's go in our work truck. There we go, and let's make our way home. And home sweet home, we are now back home. Oh my goodness, you guys, how much did I just miss home? And where is my TRX? I think my friend ended up coming by my house and took my TRX. Anyways, I'll give him a call later. For now, let me just get my Denali parked right here, just like so. And I think that was going to be a super successful mission for today's video. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys onto the next one. Peace. What day is it? It's Tuesday. I gotta get to work. Hold on, I gotta go to the restroom first. Let me close the door. Alright, I'm finished. Let me check my phone if I have any work to do. One message from friend. Nope. What about this one? Oh, nice. Looks like we've got a job. Looks like today's job is to rescue a tanker. And you might ask, well, what is a tanker, Hakai? Well, tankers are the ones that fill up the gas station with gas. So apparently the battery ended up dying, and I'm gonna have to go pick it up, take it to the mechanic shop, and that's pretty much it. It's going to be an easy job, but not a light one. It is pretty heavy. So before we do get into it, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So my vehicle is in the garage, so let's see, which car are we taking today? Ooh, we got the Mustang. I did end up giving it like a blue wrap, so it does look a little bit nicer, and I made the seats match the color. Look at that. So let's give it a cold start in 3, 2, 1. Listen to this thing purr. I forgot to mention that I just supercharged this Mustang as well, since we've been making good money off these small jobs. We've been able to upgrade the Mustang to be a little bit much more faster as well. Let me quickly pull over and give you guys the game plan on what we're going to be doing. So let me pull over. So first we're going to head over to pick up the truck, which is going to be located right here, and then we're going to drive a little bit more up and then pick up the trailer. And then once we've got the trailer connected to the semi, we're going to be able to head over to the gas station, which is over here, and we're gonna be able to give it some power, just enough to put it on top of our semi and then take it to the mechanic shop. So we do have 10 minutes to do this job, and we gotta make sure it does not become night, because if it does become night, they're probably not gonna pay me, because this job is on a time frame. So there's a stop sign right here. Let me come to a slow stop, turn on my blinkers, and then just make sure that no one is coming, which seems to be the case, that no one is coming. There we go. And now let's quickly drive to pick up our semi. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos, all the content lately. If you guys do have any video ideas or suggestions, let me know. I'm always open to be doing new video ideas. And what do we have over here? Oh, this guy just crashed. So let me quickly go around him. There we go. We should be able to see the semi, which is right there. Let's leave our car parked right here. I don't think anyone would steal it, hopefully. So let me back up and park it right here. All right, park, and then engine is off. All right, this is a semi. Nice. Engine is on, and let's head over to pick up a trailer. So let me put on my blinkers. Let me turn on my lights. All right, nice. And then let me make sure the road is clear, and let's pull in. Everything's going so good so far. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull in right here, and it looks like it's a giant mess. What is going on? Hold on, let me put on my blinkers. Yeah, let me see if I can carefully slide between here. Back up a little bit. All right, we don't want to hit the truck because we don't really have insurance on this semi. All right, nice. So there it is. Slow and steady wins the race. And there you go. Now we are connected. Quite the people today. So let's carefully turn into here. Thankfully, no one's coming. Oh, my blinkers, and the road looks good to turn. So let's carefully turn. Yeah, look at that. on the edge. And the gas station, let me just double check. I don't want to miss the location. It should be right here. All right, nice. So let's carefully turn. I already made sure that no cars were coming. So let me turn off my blinkers. I think I had them on. And now all we have to do is drive straight until we see this gas station where we're gonna have to pick up this tanker. My first time actually picking up a tanker. So I'm very interested in seeing how this is gonna turn out. Look at this farm, super nice. Hopefully one day I'll have enough money to buy that house, because right now the house I live in it probably costs like half of what that costs. But it looks like we are getting closer to the gas station, so we're gonna have to start slowing down, blinkers, and then turn it into the gas station. So this is the tanker. Okay, so how should we go about this? Let me actually park right here. So let me put this in park. Engine is off. Let me actually first put the ramps on before I forget. I'm gonna put some battery into this thing. So just give me a couple minutes and I should be right back. Alright, so we are back. I added some battery to the semi and we should be ready to go. Let's see if it turns on. Oh wait, what? There we go. It kind of died on me quickly. So let's actually, before this dies again, let me back up and then get this thing on the semis. So let's do this. So we can probably just go straight onto the ramps and carefully place this and make sure that we don't fall. So let's do this. There you go. And let's see how we are. Yeah, we're gonna have to go a little bit forward. And boom, there you go. Engine is off. Park. All right, let's see how this looks. Let me actually go the other way. Let's see. Nice. Oh, so I just realized that I ended up picking up the wrong trailer. So I ended up quickly going to the store and picking up the correct one. So I am on my way back and I'll catch you guys right there. There you go. So I've been able to rush back and let's quickly put the ramps down. There we go. Looks like it's already the afternoon because we do not have much time left. Engine is on. Okay. All right. It looks like it's still working. The battery still has life. Oh, no. Did it just die? Hold on. Let me try to turn this on again. There you go. This is very frightening because if this dies again, then I'm gonna have to rush over to the store. So let me actually align myself. There you go. Alright, cool. Now let's try to get on the ramps. Do we even fit? Hold on. Alright, let's give gas. Let's just pray. At this point, we can just pray. Let's see how this looks. Okay, we can scooch up a little bit. There you go. Park. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that's good. And then the back is good as well. So let me actually turn off the engine. Alright, cool. Look at that. Nice. We can finally leave this at the mechanic shop and get paid. There you go. But let me actually quickly get a quick soda because I am thirsty. So I think the soda should be over here. And you guys know, always got to go with the Bloxy Cola. So let me actually pick this up. And is there anyone here? No cashiers? Okay, looks like I guess it's free again. So if you guys do come to this gas station, I guess they're giving away free drinks. All right, so let's hop into the semi. Engine is on. Let's start to making our way over to the mechanic shop so we can finally be done with this job. Let me turn on my signal and okay, looks like the road is clear, so let's make this super wide turn. Careful, we don't want to take the stop sign. Alright, super nice. Oops, we are on the wrong way. This job is I thought it was gonna be pretty easy, I won't lie, but it's been quite the headache, mostly because I did have to run back to the trailer shop and pick up the correct one. Alright, let me check the map where the mechanic shop is. And alright, nice, perfect, we missed it. Alright, let me start slowing down and let me turn on my signal and let's slowly turn. Oh, look at this guy. Alright, nice. Let's hope that this guy does not pull in front of us. Okay, careful. Alright, nice. So this is the implement store. Nope, we gotta go to the mechanic store. But there's quite the people out today. Okay, so it looks like we are finally here at the mechanic shop. So let me quickly pull in and then let me just align myself kind of like vertical so I can pull this tanker off. Carefully back into this and I think that should be good. So let me put this park. Let me quickly turn off the engine because gas is through the roof. The ramps are off. Now this is going to be the scary part. So let me turn off my park. And let's see, kind of slowly. Oh, that was close. Slowly. All right, nice. So let's actually park the tanker right here, just like that. And then let me actually quickly disconnect this. And then let's just put the semi into the mechanic shop. We're just gonna leave it right here. Park, engine is off. There we go. Now let me actually just close this. Wait, can I close this? There you go. Kind of short to be doing this. So we have been able to deliver our semi safely. All we got to do is return this where we got it. OMG, I forgot to put up the ramps. This could have been a disaster. Let me actually quickly put them up. All right, nice. But look at that. Super simple. I might be the king of this. There we go. Let's put this in park and quickly detach this. Disconnect. Oh, the semi has now been delivered. So let me quickly hop into my sports car and I'll meet you guys home. We are finally back home. Engine is off. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. There's no way this happened. Uh-oh, it looks like that there's been a three-way car collision. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and it looks like we're having an emergency right now. For today, I am going to be working at the sheriff's office. So before I continue to yap, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe. Is that an ad? And let's begin with the video. So it looks like the report says that there was a 3-car collision this morning, and if we open up the maps, the location seems to be right on this bridge right here. We're gonna go and check it out. We're gonna have to go and save them. So let's go and hop into the car. That is going to be the task for today. So let's be very quick with this because I don't know if there's anyone injured. And where's my police car? Did I park it back here? Oh wait, I did. Looks like I did end up parking my police car right here. Let me turn on the engine and let's turn on the light bar and of course the sirens, and let's start making our way over to the location. And to be honest, I feel like it's kind of too early to be having accidents. Maybe I'm being a little bit too mean about it. So let me check the map and make sure that we are going the right way, and it seems that we are. So it looks like on the last dirt road we are going to have to make a right turn. I wonder if like any of the cars ended up flipping, because that would be insane. But I believe we're getting close to the dirt road. So let me start putting on my blinkers. I don't know if you can see them. But yeah, let's make that turn right here. Yeah, I don't know where the bridge is. It's most likely gonna be down further. Oh yeah, it is right here. Dude, is that a car flipped over? Holy moly. Look at this truck. The entire front suspension got destroyed. This is terrible. Okay, the Corvette, looks like the Corvette must have been speeding and hit the truck, and after the truck must have hit this SUV, which caused it to flip over. This is insane. So we've got an SUV that's flipped over, a truck with the complete suspension destroyed, and a brand new Corvette completely totaled from the front. Okay, this is really bad. This is really bad. Okay, so it looks like our next task is going to head over to the mechanic shop because we need to pick up a tow truck. So let me hop back into my patrol car, and yeah, let's make a way over there so we can get this whole problem fixed. This might be one of the worst accidents I have seen in APM. I'm very speechless. I don't know how this could ever happen. So I got another message from the sheriff's station, and in that message it says that everyone within that accident has been taken to the hospital, which is good news, and it appears that no one is in critical condition. But that definitely is some heartwarming news. But it looks like we have arrived at the mechanic shop, and I see the tow truck right here. So I'm gonna leave my patrol car parked in the parking lot, and we are going to be taking the tow truck. So let me get this thing parked just like so. Turn off the engine. All right, so let me hop into the tow truck, and I know it's going to be a little bit tedious, but I might have to tow each vehicle independently. I wish I had a semi with a long bed because this whole process would be much better and faster, but you know, we're working with what we got. But when I get there, I'm gonna focus on the SUV and then the rest of the vehicles, because the SUV does not look good there, especially when it's flipped over. So it looks like the road is here, so let me take a right turn, and honestly I think this is the longest morning I have ever seen. Alright, it looks like we have finally arrived to the accident. So I'm gonna go around the SUV, kind of flip around right here. I'm gonna park right here, grab onto my cable. Let's connect it to, let's see, where should we connect it? Wait, why can't I connect it? That's super weird. It looks like I cannot connect it to, am I too far away? Here, let me try to get closer. Let's try to connect it again. And yeah, my cable is not working. That is super weird. It appears that my cable is not working, so I'm gonna head over to the shop and buy a strap because my cable is not working, which is super odd. So I'll quickly go and meet you guys over there. Alright you guys, it looks like we have finally arrived at the store. It is called the RP Tool Store. So let's pull into the parking lot. I'm gonna park right here. Let's open these, and then let's see, which strap should we pick? Let's pick this strap. Alright, so we got the strap. Let me close the door, and since there is no cashier, it is free. So let me get out of here and let's start making our way back to the accident. I'm really hoping this works, because if it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Alright you guys, we have finally arrived. We're gonna go around the SUV once again, and we're gonna try to connect both vehicles with the strap. So I'm really hoping that this works. I'm gonna connect it to the side, and then let's see, please. Yes, let's go. Alright, so we can finally connect both vehicles. So let me hop right back into my tow truck, and let's carefully hold this SUV. And alright, come on. I'm gonna inch a little bit forward and just yank it. There we go. That worked. Uh-oh. It's going to hit the barrier. Hold on, let me hop in. Oh, That was way too close. Alright, so let me disconnect my tow strap just like so. Honestly, the SUV is not too damaged besides some exterior body damage. Everything else seems to be working fine. The suspension is fine, the tires is fine. I already did a 360 check. This thing is not giving me any issues. What I'm going to be doing is heading over to the mechanic shop and dropping this vehicle over there. So let's go and do that, and I'll meet you guys over at the mechanic shop. Alright, the mechanic shop is right here, so let's start pulling in, and I'm gonna throw this in the garage so they can start checking this vehicle, make sure that there's nothing too wrong with the engine or anything else. So let me quickly flip this over. Let's throw this into the garage, and there we go. Nice. So let's start heading back. Let's take the patrol car and let's turn on our lights. So let's turn right here and let's start slowing down. We're gonna continue with the truck because this truck is really in bad condition. So I'm gonna try to get it on top of the tow truck. I'm really hoping this works. And let's start throwing down the boom. So first let's begin with unfolding the boom just like so. And there we go. And now let's lower this. I think that is it. I'm gonna try to connect it now. I don't know if this is gonna work at all. Wait, is it connected? I think I was able to connect it. Hold on, let me try to raise this. This thing is completely smashed in. Alright, so we got the front of the truck connected to the tow truck finally. And it looks like I'm going to try to U-turn right here. Alright, so I was able to turn. And as you guys can see, the truck is completely messed up. It is so bad. Let's make a left right here. And it looks like it's going to rain today. I really hope it doesn't. But it looks like we are here at the mechanic shop. So let me hop out of my vehicle. Let me open up this garage right here. We're going to throw the truck next to the SUV. And then let's try to back up and not try to damage this vehicle anymore. Alright, I think we are doing good. A little bit more. I think that is in the perfect position. So let's lower this thing. There we go. And I'm gonna hop out of the truck so we can disconnect the arms. So let's do that. Alright, so we got the truck unloaded. Do you guys think if I close the garage, it's going to hit the front of the truck? I mean, there's one way to find out. Let's close this thing. Let's see. Will it hit? Perfect. Awesome. Alright, so it looks like I'm not going to be losing any money today. So let me raise my boom. Alright, it looks like we are ready to go. Arrive at the location. Alright, we are finally back. And our last task is to take the Corvette. Now I wonder if I can finally connect the cable to the vehicle. And it appears that we cannot. So, and I'm going to grab my strap, attach it. There we go. And we're going to pull the vehicle a little bit. And I think that is perfect. I'm going to quickly disconnect the strap. There we go. I disconnected the strap. So I ended up turning around. I'm going to start lowering this. Boom. Alright, it looks like it's been connected. So let's raise this Corvette. And I don't know what happened. Okay, so I have an idea. I'm gonna disconnect this from the arms, and then I'm gonna hop into the Corvette, move the wheels, and now this should be good now. Perfect. Alright, so it looks like the Corvette has been finally raised, and we can start heading over to the mechanic shop. Alright, you guys, we have finally arrived at the mechanic shop. So you guys know the process. I'm gonna open up one of these garages, which is going to be this one. And yeah, let's flip over so we can get this Corvette unloaded. So I'm gonna try to use my pro skills to get this thing unloaded, and I think this is going to be good. So let's start lowering the boom. The Corvette has been disconnected. I am going to close the garage because we are done with this, and I need to be a little bit more fast because the sun is starting to set and my shift is almost over. So I'm gonna park the tow truck right here, and I'm gonna call one of my police partners so he can pick me up and drop me off at the location so I can pick up my police car. Alright everyone, I just got dropped off. I'm gonna pick up my police car and I'm gonna start heading over to the police station so we can clock out and be finished with the job. Finally, we are back. There we go. Engine is off, and let's head right into the station. Alright, I am done following the report, and with that conclusion, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it looks like it's going to rain. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be playing some Southern Mudding, and today we have a big job because we're going to be delivering supercars and sports cars to a racetrack. So if you guys guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So we have our little nice, I think, Maverick truck. I think that's what it is, a little Ford truck. We're gonna make our way to the trailer store, pick up a semi, and then make our way to the secret location so we can pick up these supercars and these fast sports cars that is going to be located behind a warehouse. So we have quite the job today. As you guys can see, it is a nice and beautiful sunny day. It's pretty cloudy though, so hopefully it does not start raining, because if it does start raining, we might be cooked, you guys. We might be cooked, chat. But we're actually in the city, and let's see, where is the trailer? Oh, it's right here. I see the semi that we're going to be picking up. So let me pull in right here. I think I'm going to park out my truck somewhere around here. Honestly, I think I should just park it up right here. Yeah, let me just park it right here. Awesome. Oh my goodness, what kind of parking is that, dude? That was terrible. I'm embarrassed. All right, so let's hop out. Let's leave our nice dandy truck right there. And oh my goodness, look at this, dude. How many cars can we fit here? Hopefully it's not too many, because if we pick up a lot of supercars and sports cars, this is gonna be kind of nerve-wracking, because we cannot mess up. And so let's pull out of here. We're gonna start making our way to the warehouse, and behind the warehouse is gonna be all these super rare and fast cars. So let's pull out, and I think, wait, can I make it out? No, I can't. Let me actually back up and then pull into the intersection so we can make a left turn. And I wonder what kind of cars we're gonna be picking up. Apparently we're gonna be picking up like a Ford GT and maybe like a Mustang, a Corvette, something like that. That's what I heard. I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to see what kind of vehicles are there once we get there, but we're on our way over there. As you guys can see, this is as fast as I can go, because we have a stop sign right down here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but let me start slowing down, and then we're gonna have to make a gigantic right turn. Yeah, I have to widen myself a lot, and oh my goodness, I don't think I can make it. Hold on, let me back up a little bit and then pull into the street right here, and we might have to take the stop sign. And there goes the stop sign. Yep, I was right. Everyone say goodbye to the stop sign. And oh my goodness, look how small I look, dude. I kind of look adorable. But I'm not sure if you guys can see it in the distance. There is a gigantic warehouse, and behind it are gonna be the vehicles that we're gonna be picking up. Dude, I am so excited, you guys. All right, so let me pull into the warehouse thing, and wait, it's gonna be in the back, right? Hold on, let me turn on my emergency lights, and then I'm just gonna park the semi like right around here, because I don't know where the cars are. Actually, I thought they were gonna be behind here, but oh my goodness, you guys, a Corvette. What is this? Like a Mustang, a Ford GT, and another Shelby Mustang. Holy moly, what a lineup. This is insane. This is one of the most insane lineups I have ever seen in Southern Money. So let's see, how are we going to actually do this? I think I have to turn around the semi back up so we can start loading up all these supercars. All right, let me hop in. There we go, and let me get this thing turned around. This is gonna be quite the headache, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna have to pull into the streets and pull around. All right, let's see. Oh no, don't go into the sand. Don't go into the sand. That is not gonna be good. I think I'm kind of a weird position, but I'm gonna try to back this thing up. And oh no, I think I'm gonna hit the building. Hold on, dude, this thing is so heavy. You guys should try this. Have you guys ever played this game? You guys know that driving the semi is not an easy job, so huge respect to anyone that drives these huge semis. But I think we're getting pretty close. Hold on, let me just make sure I am doing this correctly, and I think that is gonna be good. Yeah, because we still gotta put the ramps down. All right, let's see, where are the ramps? There's a button. Okay, so first this goes down and then the ramps. Oh, okay, I see. So I think we should put these two at the top and then these two at the bottom. I'm not sure. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me hop in. I kind of want to put the Mustang first, just because it looks cooler. All right, so let me get into this. There we go. Dude, these things sound like complete machines, like seriously, like race cars. Probably are race cars. What am I talking about? So let me get the first car loaded up on the trailer. Oh, look at this. We are at the top. I'm gonna park this one right around here. Let me put it in park, turn off the engine, and boom, we've got our first supercar loaded up. I think next up is gonna be the Corvette. Look at this beauty. Oh my goodness, I don't know if this is gonna be my favorite one, but let's get it loaded right behind the Mustang. I think that's a Mustang. I feel like it's not a Mustang. I don't know. No, it is a Mustang, because look at the tail lights. All right, so we're gonna park up this one right behind that one, and I think that is gonna be it for the top, because I don't think you can put cars on this section right here, because one time I tried to put vehicles right here, but they kept falling off, so we're not gonna push our luck right now. Where's the ramps? Oh, I forgot. I have to pick them up right here, and then boop, hydraulic ramp, and boom, we can now put the ramps for this side, so we can put up the, I think, what is this, a Ford GT and Mustang Shelby. So let me hop in. Ooh, Ooh, look at the color in this, dude. I really love this one. This one actually might be my favorite one. Hold on. What if we take this on the little joyride? I'm a little bit crazy. All right, you guys, don't tell anyone I took this on the joyride. Hold on. All right, let me turn off ABS and traction. Oh my goodness. Yo, this thing is a rocket ship. Yo, holy 55, dude. I already hit 100 miles per hour. Yo, chill. I gotta take this back. I cannot be doing this. But this thing is a freaking rocket. This reminds me of NASA. You know those gigantic rockets? Okay, I think you guys know. All right, so let me get this thing loaded up on the bottom and oh, I tried to drift. Let me also turn on the ABS and the traction. I don't want anyone to know that I was driving this super fast. Let's get this thing loaded up and oh, the trailer's moving, kind of scary. Super scary, you guys. Park it, engine off, and boom, we got our second vehicle. 1, 2, and 3. Third vehicle. Sorry, you guys. I don't know how to count. Oh my goodness, my smile came back. Our last vehicle that we're gonna be throwing up on the trailer is gonna be the Ford GT, and this one is actually quite the beast as well, because look at the color. And if you guys didn't know, if your vehicle has stripes, it means it's extra fast. It adds extra horsepower. But let's load this one up right about. Is that good? Actually, I don't want to get too close. I think that is gonna be good. All right, park it, engine off, and ooh, kind of got stuck right there. And I think we are ready to deliver these at the racetrack. Let me just make sure everything is safe and secure. All right, everything looks good. All right, let me go up here. Everything looks pretty solid. I think we can actually head out. So let me go through here and jump. All right, let me hop in the semi. Let me get this thing started and let's make our way to the racetrack. Now, the racetrack is not going to be too far away. It's going to be like 5 minutes away from the city or a little bit shorter, which is fine. I'm still going to get paid a lot of money for doing this job right here. By the way, there is also going to be a huge update tomorrow. There's going to be like a tornado / twister update. It's pretty interesting. I'm really excited to see what they add in Southern Mudding update. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys won't miss out on that video. But anyways, let me make a gigantic right turn right here. Oh, and oh my, we're going to try to not, oh no, not the stop sign. Do not hit the stop sign. All right, back up a little bit and pull into the street. Oh my goodness, dude, that is a super tight turn. I should have not come through here. I should have just turned near the swamp area. I think that would have been a little bit more easier, but I'm going to start stepping on the gas a little bit because I think the sun is about to start going down. We don't have too much time. Hold on, what time is it? Oh my goodness, it's already 3 p.m. What the heck, you guys? And why am I muddy? I didn't even go in mud, but my semi is completely covered like in some mud. Oh no, the Mustang kind of hit the traffic light. Oh my goodness, I see the racetrack. The racetrack is right here. Honestly, I think I might take one on the joyride. I'm not gonna lie. Who's gonna find out? I mean, unless you guys tell them. I trust you guys. I don't think you guys would tell on me. I think I'm gonna park them right under this tent right there. I think that, yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna park them. So let me park right around here, just like so. Let me just get a little bit closer. That is gonna be perfect. Let me just finish up adjusting myself, put this in park, and turn that thing off. I think we're gonna begin with the vehicles at the top and then work our way to the bottom and then get these two vehicles last from being unloaded from the trailer. So how do I get this thing off? So I think we put down the ramp and oh, hold on, we gotta do the other one. Where's the hydraulics? Oh, there we go. What the heck? Why is this thing so dirty? I didn't even go in the mud, but let me get in the Corvette, unload it from here before they get muddy as well. And hold on. Oh my goodness, the splitter. I heard a crack in the splitter right here in the front. Hopefully everything is not broken. Let's get this thing under the shade. Careful. Dude, look at the rear. The rear looks so amazing. Gotta be one of the best looking vehicles in this game. Besides, honestly, I think the best looking vehicle might be the Camaro. But let me get into the Mustang. Mustang also looks really nice, actually. But let's get this Mustang unloaded carefully. And ooh, whoa, I gotta stop doing that because every time I do that, I keep damaging the front splitter. All right, we got the second vehicle loaded up right next to the Corvette, and I think we just need 2 more vehicles to load up. Let me just pull up the ramps and put up the hydraulic ramp. So let's do, oh, hold on, it's going this side and then boop, so fancy. All right, so let me hop into this one right here. And oh, look at the interior on this thing. Look at the freaking seats. They've even got like this nice white kind of like outline. I don't know what that is called. We're gonna load up the Mustang right here. All right, park it, and look at that, third vehicle successfully delivered. Our last vehicle is gonna be the Ford right here. Oh my goodness, this has gotta be one of the best nice colors in the game. But oh, I forgot to put the ramps on that thing. Whoops, dude, I am so clumsy, you guys. All right, let's put up the fourth vehicle right under the tent. So let me carefully do that. And I think that is gonna be perfect. Awesome. Should we take one of these on a joyride, you guys? But you guys cannot tell anyone. Okay, let's see. Let's pick this one. I kind of want to test this one out. All right, only one lap. Only one lap. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness, look at the interior on this thing. It looks like a freaking spaceship. Let's go on a little joyride. Whee! Oh my goodness, I almost crashed it. Yo, this thing is pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness, I almost crashed it. That could have been really bad, actually. All right, I'm pushing my luck. Let me go and get this thing delivered back into the tent. I should not be playing with these toys because I can be a little bit too crazy. Turn it off, and then we can now make our way back to the trailer store because we are not done with this job. We got to get this thing dropped off where we got it from, and honestly, who knows, I might even take it to the car wash because look how dirty this thing is. Oh my goodness, bro. But let's get out of here. Let me turn off my emergency lights and let's make our way out of here. Oh no. But so far, you guys, which one is your favorite vehicle that we have delivered today? Is it the Mustang? Is it the Camaro? Is it the Ford? Which one is it? Let me know in the comments. But here we are at the trailer store. We're gonna get this thing parked right where we found it. Actually, you know what, I might park it somewhere else because kind of feeling a little bit lazy since I'm a bit tired from this job. So let me carefully back this thing up, and actually, you know what, it looks like we're gonna be able to park it where we actually got it from. Back it up, back it up. Are we good? Uh-oh, I think I'm a little bit too out. Boom, we are done with this. So let me get back in my truck and I'm gonna start making my way back home, and I'll meet you guys over there. Home sweet home. Oh, ouch. What a super long and hard day, dude. I'm gonna take a shower and probably watch some SpongeBob. But if you guys did enjoy this video, this little mission that we did and delivered all those supercars and sports cars, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys until the next one. Peace. Alrighty, everyone, if you guys did enjoy this series, make sure to drop that like and subscribe so you guys can be part of the secret channel. It does mean a lot to me. But if you guys did enjoy, I will catch you guys for tomorrow's video. Bye bye.